Good evening, welcome to Newswatch 12 Weekends. We'll get to those headlines in just a bit, but we're going to throw it over to weather. Andrew, we got a bit of severe weather coming to our ways. Looking out for some storms overnight.
So we do have some active weather that we have been observing today and will be ongoing into tonight. So I wanted to show you that radar right now. There is a decent amount of thunderstorms all throughout the state of Wisconsin currently. Right now, looking a little closer towards the North Woods, we have had a thunderstorm that has originated from Rhinelander, tracking off to the northeast towards Marquette, and a little bit further towards the south in central Wisconsin, some thunderstorms as well, and that is on top of some flood concerns at the moment. So those could be extended for the next couple of days. Now looking at current temperatures, boy, was it a humid one out there. High temperatures made it to those mid 80s. Some areas even felt like 90 plus degrees today, with that heat index having that very muggy condition out there today. So definitely felt that outside today. Overnight tonight, we are not going to be getting too much cooler. We'll stick with those low temperatures down into those middle to upper 60s. And as you look for your hourly forecast, thunderstorms will be common for the rest of the night coming on up. And starting off our Sunday morning, more thunderstorms to start the day, and temperatures in those 60s. More of that coming up in your full forecast. Rachel?
Thank you, Andrew. The United States Post Office in Tomahawk has a new name to honor one of America's heroes who fought in the Korean War. The Einer Edmund Jr. Post Office was dedicated in recognition of his service and as a Medal of Honor recipient. Newswatch 12's Kyle Pazorski has the details.
Veterans, politicians, and citizens alike gathered in Tomahawk to honor the legacy of Einer Edmund, a Korean War veteran and Medal of Honor recipient whose name is now etched to the side of Tomahawk's post office building.
More than 1 million men and women have given their life in service to this country and in defense of our liberty.
Both sides of the political aisle came together in a move to recognize those who fought for America's freedom. Wisconsin Senator Ron Johnson and Congressman Tom Tiffany led the bipartisan effort to pass the bill in December of 2020.
We've been working for a number of years to get this post office in Tomahawk dedicated to Einer Edmund, and no more appropriate person that it could go to than Einer as a result of his status as a Medal of Honor winner and his service that he gave to our country.
Congressman Tiffany says that the dedication honors some of our country's bravest heroes.
There's very few people that have their names on post offices around the country, and it takes a special person, and Einer Edmund was one of those special people.
Senator Ron Johnson shared similar thoughts about honoring those special people, veterans who have helped to ensure freedom.
When I talk about how many bills we've passed on a bipartisan basis, we don't count these. Because first of all, there's so many of them, they're not really legislation. But from my standpoint, they are more important legislation.
In the wake of the crisis in Afghanistan, Congressman Tiffany says that the timing for the dedication is fitting to honor the veterans of the past.
It is never too early to recognize them, regardless of what conflict or war that they serve in. It's never too early to recognize them for their service.
In Tomahawk, Kyle Pazorski, Newswatch 12.
Thank you, Kyle. Today was the third ride for the homeless fundraiser to raise money for Rhinelander's homeless shelter. All the money raised goes towards the daily needs of the shelter, like food and utilities. This year, the turnout was higher than ever before. It took the participating motorcyclists and riders, community members, businesses, and board members to make this year's ride all possible.
This has been tremendously popular, and people really enjoy it. And the nice thing is people can get out on the road, see some of the great scenery in northern Wisconsin.
Wagner says their goal is to raise several $1,000s this year. This money will make a difference now more than ever because of the impacts of the pandemic that have worsened many people's situation.
People would be shocked and amazed at how much the homeless folks and people who are hit on hard times really have the need of Frederick Place and the homeless shelter.
The homeless shelter has seen many success stories of individuals who have used their resources to get back on their feet. Some even return to donate, volunteer, and even help down the line. Last year, the Wausau Marathon County Park System turned 100 years old, their first park being established back in 1920. However, because of COVID-19 pandemic, the Parks Department was not able to host an event celebrating the park's history. 1 year later today, that was the date picked to celebrate 100 years +1 to mark the anniversary, and organizers went all out, making an event for everyone to enjoy.
We've got our trucks on display. We're doing some tree climbing with some of our other trucks. We've got kids games, obstacle course. Fire department will be here shortly to do water activities and have a splash pad. And then we have a band later tonight called Hello Weekend and fireworks at dusk. So we're just celebrating 100 years.
Polly adds that while the event was to celebrate the past, most of the fun activities center around the future generations of Marathon County.
It is a family-oriented event. We've got a lot of things for the family. We've got food trucks too, even the band's family-friendly later. So I think people are excited just to be out and about, and it's a nice day. Even though it's a little hot, it's a nice day.
And even though the event came and went, Polly says that over the past year, the Marathon County Historical Society created an exhibit in conjunction with the Parks Department showing off its history. And to learn more, you can visit the Historical Society in downtown Wausau. This weekend, the U.S. is retaliating after more than 170 people were killed outside the Kabul airport. Now, evacuations still underway with concerns of security. I'll break it down after the break. We'll be right back.
I think RBA is doing an excellent job of preparing the kids for college. My daughter, who's a junior, is going to start college classes, and she could graduate with almost a full associate's degree.
I think the one thing that people should know about RVA is how well-rounded it is with all the extra things that they can do, not only through school, but through student council and National Honor Society.
The teachers are the best, and the students in RVA are really helpful. I think it's a great program.
Powerball, the big jackpot game where the next thing you know, it rolls, it grows, and it draws. Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. 3 days a week at lottery retailers across the state. Powerball from the Wisconsin Lottery.
At Toyota's national sales event, we don't just help you get the perfect vehicle. We're here to open new doors that lead to your road to greatness. Your journey starts at Toyota's national sales event.
Right now, you can get 2.49% APR financing for 60 months, plus $750 TFS APR cash on a new 2021 Camry, RAV4, or Highlander. Toyota, let's go places.
Newswatch12's Justin Betty and meteorologist Jeff Weller bring you the news and weather of the North Woods. Alongside the Newswatch12 team, they are committed to the community and ensuring that you are as informed as possible. The Newswatch12 team works hard to deliver the most important stories from around the globe, local and national sports updates, and weather reports. Watch Justin and Jeff weeknights at 5, 6, and 10 on WJFW NBC 12.
Welcome on back. Be sure to thank Mother Nature for watering your gardens for the past day. Here is that estimated rainfall total for the Wisconsin area. As you can see, central Wisconsin has had a healthy dose of rainfall. So if not watering those gardens, flooding them, those blue colors to even those purples and reds, indicating a ½ inch to 4 inches of rainfall in the last day. If you weren't in those blue areas, outlying areas were green, and that indicates less than ½ inch of rain. So most of the Badger State getting some rainfall with more expected overnight. Now, paying attention to some flood concerns out there currently, we're looking at western Wood County with a flood warning that'll be in effect until Tuesday in the evening, and a flood watch that's going to be right along the Wisconsin River in Juneau County, a common spot for flooding when we do have excessive rainfall. And just off to our west, there is going to be a severe thunderstorm watch in effect for much of southern Minnesota. Most of the severe weather has been off to our west today in Minnesota, including thunderstorm watches, warnings, and tornado watches and warnings. Those were earlier today. There is also going to be that flash flood warning that's going to be in effect for a few more hours until early Sunday morning. We could have some of these developing in our area overnight as we do have saturated soil. So coming up for the rest of the night, here are our rain and thunderstorm makers. We have 2 cold fronts that are currently in Minnesota. Those are going to be crossing into Wisconsin into Sunday. And as they do, those will be delivering lines of thunderstorms. Those will be crossing overnight into early in the morning until we clear on out for the remainder of the day. Now, going into overnight, here are those threats for severe weather. There is a low chance for tornadoes. I think we'll be fine. That threat should be off to our west. Large hail will be possible up to 1 inch in diameter. Strong winds, damaging winds with wind gusts possible of more than 60 miles an hour. So definitely secure loose items outside tonight. And of course, heavy rainfall. That's all too familiar by now with multiple days of those heavy rain showers. And as we just saw a few minutes ago, those flood warnings in effect for central Wisconsin. Now, we've seen this picture quite a lot, seeing this thunderstorm outlook. And what this means is it's judging the severity of thunderstorms in the region. And what we saw earlier today was an enhanced risk for severe weather that was crossing into the North Woods, now receded to just that small tip of western Wisconsin. Otherwise, much of the North Woods in central Wisconsin in that yellow color, indicating a slight risk for severe weather. So a lesser threat than we had earlier today. Still a threat, though, nonetheless. And then areas to the south of central Wisconsin in that darker green color, a marginal risk for severe weather overnight. And then southern Wisconsin, I think you'll be just fine. You could have a couple thunderstorms, those trending non-severe. So here we go, timing this out for you for the rest of overnight. We're looking at Futurecast at 2:30 in the morning, seeing a band of thunderstorms crossing right through Highway 39, and that's going to be crossing on through into northeast Wisconsin. And then as we go throughout the rest of the night into early in the morning, that will become more of rain showers all throughout central Wisconsin. And as we get a little further into the morning, seeing those cloudy skies to start the day. And then as we go throughout more of our Sunday, we will actually have some clearing and see sunny skies into the afternoon. But before we get there, we are picking up more rainfall. So here we go, looking at the future rainfall potential that we have into Sunday morning here, 7 a.m. I think after this point, most rain showers will be done. And as you can see, Rhinelander getting 1.5 inches of rain. Area south still could be getting 1 inch to 1/2 inch of rain. In outlying areas, just getting the ground wet, which is plenty. As we saw a little bit ago, we have been getting plenty of rain in central Wisconsin. Northwoods, we could use this some, but definitely expect that into the morning, and then we're drying on out. And the good news after there too is that we are drying on out and having lower humidity. So it got pretty muggy today. High temperatures were in those 80s. It felt like 90 plus in some areas. But look at Sunday and look at the rest of the week. Low dew points sitting at 50 to 60. It will feel very comfortable for the next several days. So for tonight, we have low temperatures down into those middle 60s. Showers and thunderstorms likely overnight. And then getting into Sunday, we'll start off with those thunderstorms early. Then we'll have decreasing clouds and actually see that sun. It will be a bit of a breezy afternoon, so expect that with high temperatures in those middle to upper 70s. And now for a look at your 7-day forecast, brought to you by Northwoods Furniture and Mattress. Will show that thunderstorm chance in the morning tomorrow, and then it's going to be sunshine for much of the upcoming week with our next chance for rain on Thursday. Rachel?
Thank you, Andrew. A day after the attack near the Kabul airport, Democratic Senator Tammy Baldwin visited the Broadwind heavy fabrication plant in Manitowoc. Baldwin is part of a group of senators who wrote a letter to the U.S. Secretary of State and the U.S. Secretary of Homeland Security to explain the situation overseas.
We have to evacuate every person, and I don't think we're going to be stopped by deadlines. We're going to keep on going because that's a promise that's been made.
The senator says that the situation in Afghanistan has become more dangerous, and it's imperative that the United States helps evacuate Afghan citizens, and that is the United States' moral obligation to do so. Meanwhile, the remains of the 13 U.S. service members killed in the terrorist attack outside of the airport are being transported back here to the U.S. More than 170 other people killed in the suicide bombing on Thursday. And now the U.S. is now making retaliation. Tonight, we're learning more about that operation targeting ISIS. John Lawrence reports.
The U.S. military carrying out a targeted drone strike in retaliation for a deadly suicide bombing claimed by ISIS-K Thursday in Kabul.
2 high-profile ISIS targets were killed and 1 was wounded. And we know of 0 civilian casualties.
A U.S. defense official tells CNN they believe at least one of the targets had links to potential future attacks on the airport. Pentagon spokesman John Kirby says the targets were hit in a single strike, and they were all ISIS-K planners and facilitators.
The threats are still very real. They're very dynamic, and we are monitoring them literally in real time.
Afghan journalists who visited the site of the drone strike near Jalalabad say it killed a man, woman, and a child and injured several other people. The U.S. military retaliating just days ahead of the deadline to withdraw from the country.
We may be leaving Afghanistan, but we aren't quitting it. And I think if you listen closely to the president, he is explaining what the post-August 31st presence of the United States is. It is clearly going to be covert operations.
This comes as the U.S. military and coalition forces race to get American citizens and vulnerable Afghans out of the country before August 31st.
I don't care what happens, with the Taliban after the withdrawal. I don't care what the conversations the U.S. government has with them, and I don't care what they ask. There will be lethal strikes after September 1st. Bet on it, because we got to take out ISIS-K. It's going to happen.
I'm John Lawrence reporting.
The Pentagon said that any U.S. passport holder can get into the airport in Kabul after a U.S. embassy alert on Friday warned U.S. citizens at the airport gates to, quote, leave immediately due to security threats and avoid traveling to and from the airport. Well, athletes of all levels competed this weekend in a mini triathlon to help future Northwood leaders. I'll explain the details when we return. Stick with us right here on Newswatch 12 Weekends.
Does your kitchen need a tune-up? We'll turn your kitchen into a space that you'll love. A variety of services to choose from, and most projects are completed in 1 to 5 days. You'll love your kitchen without spending a fortune. Call Kitchen Tune-Up today.
Everybody loves popcorn and puffs, so Newswatch 12 and Minocqua Popcorn and Puffs want to help you celebrate by sending tasty birthday treats.
If you want your chance to win a gourmet bucket of popcorn for you or your loved one, make sure to submit your birthday club entry on our website, WJFW.com.
One lucky viewer will win a free half-gallon bucket of Minocqua popcorn.
Whether you're just beginning your educational journey or seeking a new opportunity, we're here for you. At North Central Technical College, we have unique partnerships with 4-year colleges that allow you to transfer seamlessly to and from our campus, saving you time and money. With hundreds of transfer options available, the path to a bachelor's degree and a great paying career are just a step away. North Central Technical College. Start here, go anywhere.
It's a fact. We use our internet and TV more than ever, with most of us spending nearly 7 hours a day online. So it's no wonder thousands of families are switching to Spectrum, because most families have up to 8 connected devices, which means they need even more speed. Switch to Spectrum Internet and get the fastest starting speeds for the price. 200 megabits for just $44.99 a month, with a free modem and free security suite included. Call 833-546-4499. When it comes to TV, we're watching more than ever. In fact, 80% of us watch TV every day. Spectrum TV lets you catch all your favorite sports, news, and more live. Plus, download the free Spectrum TV app and watch on your devices. Switch to Spectrum TV from $44.99 a month. Call 833-546-4499. The fact is, Spectrum has the best services at the best price. Switch to Spectrum Internet and TV from $44.99 a month each with no contracts. We'll even buy out your current contract. Call 833-546-4499.
Does your kitchen need a tune-up? We'll turn your kitchen into a space that you'll love. Kitchen Tune-Up, the fast and affordable way to freshen up your favorite room. A variety of services to choose from, and most projects completed in 1 to 5 days. Call Kitchen Tune-Up today.
Welcome back. Triathlons might sound intimidating, but not for Rhinelander residents. The Northwoods is doing it a bit differently for a few reasons. The Wild Hodag Mini Triathlon is only a portion of the distance of other triathlons and benefits a better cause. Newswatch 12's Lily Zoller explains.
This year was the 9th annual Wild Hodag Mini Triathlon. About 70 participants ran, swam, kayaked, and biked for a good cause.
All the funds, all the proceeds go to Wild in those ambitions toward Wild's mission.
Their mission is to help train future leaders.
I feel we need more social emotional learning in school, and we need more leadership training in our schools.
Funding from the Mini Triathlon may go towards the training and development, but raising the money really comes from the teamwork of the Northwoods.
I think community is a big part of the Northwoods. It's really fun to get involved with so many different people and organizations and just to work together because, I mean, a team effort is way better than doing everything yourself.
Philo wasn't the only proud racer.
I just started to enter races where it was for something that was a really inspiring, great cause so that I could give back, to inspire other people and to just, feel fit, and then just it's so exciting to help other people.
The event ended with an award ceremony to celebrate the racers' accomplishments and the money raised for an impactful cause.
A good way to get yourself in shape a little bit or challenge yourself, and yet to go ahead and contribute to Wild.
In Rhinelander, Lily Zoller, Newswatch 12.
I'm Tammy, owner of Wausau Hearns Furniture. Hearns Furniture has been part of the Wausau community for over 46 years. Thank you for your business. When you are in need of furniture or a flippable mattress, remember Hearns Furniture, half-mile from Fleet Farm, Wausau.
At Save More Marketplace, our expansive produce section features a large organic selection of the freshest fruits and vegetables. Get ready to fire up your grill with the finest cuts of Black Angus beef, USDA Prime, Wagyu ribeye, over 15 varieties of brats made in-house, and so much more. Our Scratch Bakery has fresh breads and custom cakes and design specialties for any occasion. Our deli has a great selection of meats, cheeses, and quick and easy meals. And with Save More on the go, we bring the freshness to you.
We would never hit 12 drunk. Clutch it up drunk? Not a chance. Do a stoppie drunk? We would never drift drunk. So you should never drive drunk. Drive sober or get pulled over.
High Point Sand and Gravel provides high-quality riprap, sand, and screened topsoil for almost any need. The high-quality rock and stone, boulders, and clear stone enhance the function and beauty of your home or business. Offering convenient delivery or pickup throughout northern Wisconsin and the UP, High Point Sand and Gravel provides premium landscaping materials, specializing in producing beautiful decorative stone for all types of landscaping projects. Contact High Point Sand and Gravel to help make your next project a dream come true.
Unlock a summer of possibilities in a new Chevy. Expand your options and your perspective. Find new summer adventures. Find new roads.
Make no monthly payments for 120 days on all Silverado 1500 Crew Cab pickups. Plus, get 2.49% financing when you finance with GM Financial. And to get $2,500 cash allowance.
I'm Tammy, owner of Wausau Hearns Furniture. Hearns Furniture has been part of the Wausau community for over 46 years. Thank you for your business. When you are in need of furniture or a flippable mattress, remember Hearns Furniture, half-mile from Fleet Farm, Wausau.
Welcome back, Andrew. We have been monitoring some severe storms here in the Northwoods, but it's not nearly as bad of what's going on down south right now.
That's right, Rachel. Hurricane Ida is taking aim at the Gulf Coast. Now a Category 2 hurricane. Forecasters now believe could increase to a dangerous Category 4 hurricane by the time it's expected to make landfall just to the west of New Orleans. NBC's Sarah Dolph explains.
Bracing for an intensifying Ida.
This is a very dangerous storm, and will possibly bring life-threatening impacts.
As the hurricane gathers strength, it's all hands on deck in Louisiana.
I'm gonna try to sandbag my mom's house, and hopefully we can rot it out.
Everybody packing up, getting out.
Where forecasters predict it will make landfall late Sunday, 16 years to the day after Hurricane Katrina.
And we've gone through this, we know how to do this, and our residents know how to be calm.
Mississippi also on alert, and President Joe Biden briefed by FEMA.
That we have to do everything we can to prepare the people in the region and make sure we're ready to respond.
It comes as COVID cases soar in the South. The storm now threatening to increase strain on hospitals as they bring on more staff and bulk up supplies.
The fact that we're still in a pandemic makes this much more difficult for everyone, but
The pandemic isn't going to leave just because it's more inconvenient.
The message: get vaccinated against COVID and get ready for Hurricane Ida, a potential natural disaster on the horizon amid an ongoing pandemic. Sarah Dolph, NBC News.
Thank you, Sarah. When we return, Andrew, you're going to give us another look at final weather to see what's going to happen with those overnight storms. Stick with us. We'll be right back.
First Student drivers are an essential part of the communities they serve and have a genuine caring attitude for children. Join our team with pay starting at $18 an hour, paid CDL training, and a sign-on bonus. Apply online today.
Need a new boat? Then it's time to trade and upgrade with American Marine and Motorsports, because we need your old boat. We need to buy fishing boats, pontoons, and speedboats. So trade in your old one and upgrade into a new boat today. Come check out more boats and pontoons in stock than anywhere else in Wisconsin. Or we could help you get top dollar by selling your old boat on consignment. It's time to trade and upgrade with American Marine and Motorsports Shawano.
Elm Repair in Edgar is a family-owned and operated full-service diesel repair shop. From pickups to semi-trucks to heavy equipment and RV service. If it runs on diesel, we can repair it. Want more power and better mileage? Our experienced professionals will get your truck running and at peak performance. With a state-of-the-art dyno and fully stocked parts department, we can even come out to you with our 24-hour mobile repair service. ELM is always looking for passionate and talented people to join our team. The Diesel Doctor, have it done right the first time at ELM Repair.
The UFTA Sign Store has over 1,000 different signs. Signs for any occasion or any location in your home. Man cave, cabin, she shack, bedroom, you name it. With popular signs like Coke, Pepsi, Mountain Dew, Elvis, Wizard of Oz, Three Stooges, John Wayne, Marilyn Monroe, Jack Daniels, Budweiser, Miller, Coors, Hams, Ford, Cripes. That's a lot of signs. The UFTA Sign Store, located in Rothschild, near Harbor Freight. Great gifts for friends and family. Yeah, you betcha.
High Point Sand and Gravel provides high-quality riprap, sand, and screened topsoil for almost any need. The high-quality rock and stone, boulders, and clear stone enhance the function and beauty of your home or business. Offering convenient delivery or pickup throughout northern Wisconsin and the UP, High Point Sand and Gravel provides premium landscaping materials, specializing in producing beautiful decorative stone for all types of landscaping projects. Contact High Point Sand and Gravel to help make your next project a dream come true.
First Student drivers are an essential part of the communities they serve and have a genuine caring attitude for children. Join our team with pay starting at $18 an hour, paid CDL training, and a sign-on bonus. Apply online today.
Welcome back to a final look at your forecast. Tonight we're tracking thunderstorms and showers. Those will be likely across the region tonight with low temperatures in those muggy middle 60s. And now for a look at your 7-day forecast coming on up, brought to you by Northwoods Furniture and Mattress. Shows after those thunderstorms tomorrow morning, we are going to be entering a dry stretch and cool and comfortable temperatures in the middle 70s. So Rachel, fall is coming. It's coming on September 22nd, and it's even starting to look like fall out there. I know you're so excited.
Ready. You've been hearing this for weeks. It's fall time. I got my burgundy colors on. I got my fog blazer on. I'm ready.
And you know those trees that have those colors going on too. Yes. I have seen some of them starting to turn, believe it or not. So
I'm ready. Let's do it. Let's do it.
It's coming on up, but we still have some summer to get through first. So, active weather tomorrow morning, a summer-like pattern, but then that fall weather is coming throughout the week.
Perfect. That's a few news around the Northwoods. See you tomorrow.